Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Westwood High School at the multi-purpose field. It is Thursday, May 4th. We got a 6 o'clock tilt tonight. The Wolverines of Westwood taking on the Dedwood Marauder Mustangs. So it is a combination of Norwood and Dedham together as one team for the boys lacrosse team. What a great game here tonight for the Wolverines. A nice game under the lights. Also a first game of the season for the Wolverines on the multi-purpose field. This is typically where the girls play most of their games until playoff time. But we got the lights on, and as we said last time, Gray, there is no hotter team right now in the TVL than the Westwood Wolverines. They are coming off a big win yesterday versus Dover Sherborne on the road, with an 8-6 win. And then in the last week, they had a great tight game up in New Hampshire versus Derryfield. They lost that 11-10, but Derryfield, one of the best teams in the state. Westwood had tied it up with a minute left, and Derryfield was able to score a late one with 30 seconds left to come away with the win. But prior to that, big win over Medway, 17-5 at home. And then previous to that was the Chowder Cup, where Westwood, certainly made a statement with big wins over Scituate and Falmouth, Division I opponent, where Westwood currently, if the playoffs were to start today, they would be the 11 seed. So they would have a home game. If they can get their seeding inside the top 8, there was probably most likely 2 guaranteed home games. But there is no more team that is exciting to watch, that's been hot, than the Wolverines. They are coming off a win less than 24 hours ago, and looking to get another quick win here to go up 2-0 in the last 2 days. So it looks like we're ready to get underway here. With Timmy Malloy taking the draw for the Wolverines. Donald Varner in on the wing. And both teams are fired up here. Malloy sends that ball back. Donald Varner is going to pick it up for possession. And the Wolverines going the other way. Over to his brother, Brendan Varner. He's going to pass it up top to Dante Martucci, number 21. Dante is a sophomore for the Wolverines. But one thing that was working very well for the Wolverines last week versus Medway was, the down-low passes. Wolverines did a good job of finding some good matchups. They worked that ball down low, and some easy goals where it was catch shot right in the kitchen, about 10 feet, surrounded around the net. And I'm sure the Wolverines going to look to get back to those type of opportunities. There's some great goals they had as well on the fast break, that stemmed from great defense. Wolverines have had some tremendous goaltending from Caleb Woodworth, as well as some great defense from McManus and Donald Varner on the back end as well. And Dylan Robertson with some impressive plays the last game as well versus Medway. A lot of action that went the other way, from great defensive moves that turned into fast breaks, and the Wolverines scoring and taking that ball to the net. And Ryan Gaffney making a few moves, and then sent it up top to Martucci. Martucci sent it to Roycroft. Roycroft looking for a head of steam. He's going to work his way right and send it down low over to Fredrickson. Varner over to Gaffney, over to Pizzuto, working their way around the infield. Roycroft gets a shot on it. It's going to hit the crossbar. It's going to go out of bounds. Wolverine's going to maintain possession on that. That was a great-looking shot. I wasn't expecting him to shoot there, but he did, and certainly beat the goalie, but hit that crossbar. Great opportunity there for the Wolverines and Roycroft. Fredrickson shot just wide left. That ball is looking like it's going to make its way into Lyman's Pond over there. Not much netting here at multipurpose. We have it behind the nets, but not on the sidelines. Gaffney picking up the possession. He's going to find Roycroft. Very vocal on the Dedham Norwood sidelines early on, getting their their guys up. This is a big matchup for both teams. The Wolverines coming in at 7-3, Dedham coming in at 3-6. Oh, big save there by the Dedham Norwood goaltender. And we still have a loose ball here on the ground. Both teams still fighting for it. You hear a lot of different noises of slashes. Oh, big hit there to get the ball loose. That was Gaffney. And Roycroft's going to pick that up for Westwood. Get the possession. Roycroft looking for a body. He's going to hold on to it. He's got two guys on him. He sends it over to Pizzuto. And then up top to Gaffney. Gaffney looking to make a move. Oh, nice little swim move. Still maintains the possession. Got slashed a couple times there and was able to keep the ball. Over to Brendan Varner. Brendan with a shot. Hits the outside of the post and it's going to go out of bounds behind the net. And it's going to stay a Wolverines ball. Some good action so far for the Wolverines. We've hit a crossbar and a post. And Wolverines have done a great job at winning possession on some ground balls. And they've had basically the possession for the last 7 minutes. We got a shot. It's going to go wide. That was deflected. Looked like it hit another Westwood player. It looked like it might have hit Pizzuto. That was Max O'Brien from the outside. Gaffney's going to pick it up from behind. Over to Fredrickson, then Martucci, and then over to Roycroft. Back to Roycroft. Martucci to Fredrickson. Fredrickson looks to shoot, holds onto it. And back over to Gaffney. Brendan Varner fakes the shot, sends it over to Pizzuto. Pizzuto works his way in and steps back. Fredrickson, fake shot, goes right around him. Gets the space taken away from him, but ball on the ground and Westwood maintains possession. But then have a ground ball here though. Wolverine's going to call the Westwood over the line, so it's going to be a Dedham Norwood ball going into the Westwood defensive zone. So let's see how Westwood's defense holds up. They've had true great games. I talked to Brennan and Donald Varner's father before the game, and he was telling me that the score at halftime yesterday in Dover-Sherborne was 2-1. And he had mentioned that the defenses both played unbelievable, especially the goaltenders, Woodworth and the Dover-Sherborne goaltender. So this is no surprise that it's a strength for Westwood. It's been a strength for the last few years. And, they're certainly going to be counting on them here tonight. Oh, and a great play by Pizzuto knocks the ball loose. McManus going to pick it up, and he's going to send it to Don Varner and going the other way with some speed. Don sends it over to Roycroft, over to Brendan Varner. Brendan just sends it wide of the net. Looked like hit a piece of that defenseman. And Don Varner's going to pick it up and get possession for Westwood. Good pass by Don. Over to Max O'Brien. Good combination there for the Wolverines' goal to get on the board. Great combo. Don Varner was working his way inward. Was showing potentially a shot there. Then finds O'Brien on the cut, going to the net. O'Brien finishes it. The Wolverines go up 1-0 with 6 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. So it was a win there by Norwood Dedham on the face-off, and a quick shot that just missed. However, Norwood Dedham is going to maintain possession. So I guess their combination name is Dedwood. So we're going to go with Dedwood for the team. Dedwood in black and white, while Westwood in their home whites. Fun fact, Westwood and Dedham used to actually be the same town. Up until 1797, Westwood became an independent town, where it went from West Dedham to Westwood, Massachusetts. Number 3 going to the net and takes a hack from Westwood defenseman. The flag is going to go up in the air from the ref. He's going to call it on number 24 for Westwood. That's Kyle Harvey. sophomore. So Westwood's going to go on the man down here. It was actually, if you're going to take a penalty, I think that was a good penalty to take. There was no goal on it, and it seemed to have at least had an effect on the shooter. I think it caught some of the crossbar, but if you're going to take a penalty where the guy doesn't score. That's typically what we say in hockey. If you save a breakaway, or give yourself a chance to keep that ball or puck out of the net. So Dedwood's going to work it around. Westwood looks like they're working a little bit of a zone coverage here. Oh, ball gets on the ground. Loose, but loose again. And fighting for it. Looking to get some space to be able to pick that up cleanly. And still on the ground. But then Dedwood's going to come up with it. Don trying to jar that ball loose. Westwood does a good job of keeping their opponents to the outside. The ball's coming across the crease on the ground. And Woodworth had a stick on it. And then Dedwood's able to pick it up. Shot on net and misses. And it's going to be a Wolverine ball going the other way. So great defense here for the Wolverines. Able to knock some time off the clock on that penalty. And Woodworth finds Pizzuto up at the 40-yard line. Pez is going to work his way in there. Crosses that 50. He's going to send it down low to Fredrickson. What of Roy Croft. And the Wolverines are back at full strength. So great kill by the Wolverine defense. And that was a no goals on the board for Dedwood there. Wolverines keeping their 1-0 lead. So all in all, I'd say a pretty good penalty. Varner over to O'Brien again. Same connection from the first goal. We're going to do it all over again for the second one. So that is O'Brien from Varner again. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot. Don't let Max O'Brien get hot. He gets a couple goals, and he's feeling pretty good. And he's capable of putting up a 5-6 goal type day. If he gets passes like that from Brendan Varner or Donald Varner, that's what you call room service right there. Nice pass right there in a nice scoring area and makes it look easy. Nice pick up there. Malloy sends it over to Don Varner. Varner tries to send it over to it looks like it was Gaffney, and was deflected by the Dedwood defenseman, but gets his own ball back. Sends it down to Frederick. Frederick over to Gaffney. Gaffney misses wide. Wolverine's going to get possession. Wolverine's doing a good job. When they lose balls, they find a way to, just either dislodge the ball, get it back. There was a great clip Donald Varner had yesterday where he had the ball, and Dover Sherborne player made a great play of knocking his stick out of his hands, getting the ball on the ground, picks it up, but then Don picks his stick up, knocks his stick out of the hands and the ball on the ground, picks up the ball, goes the other way, so there's no quitting these Wolverines. If they lose the ball, they're pretty determined to get that ball back and get it back quickly. Varner with the shot, it's going to go wide. And that went over the net. Looks like it hit some of the storage that we have here at the multi. Wolverines get the ball back. Gaffney going towards the net. A shot just wide left. The Wolverines, this is a start you want to see. Playing downhill, it seems like, the past 12 minutes, they've had about 90% of the possession. Certainly, I'm sure they'd like to see more goals, but, those will come. They're doing all the right things here. Some good passing, some good turnovers. Shot on net, and a good save there by the Dedwood goalie, number 1. He's going to send it downfield. Finds number 20. Don Varner looking for the turnover. Finds it, and he gets it. And then McManus is going to pick it up. Ball hits the ground, and Dedwood picks it up. Number 22, shot on net. It's going to go wide. And that's going to be a Wolverine ball going the other way. Great job by the Wolverine goalie, Caleb, able to get out of that net and to be in great position to get that. Oh, great pass there to Don Varner on the clear. Varnon's going to switch to his right, pass it over to Fredrickson. They're going to work it down low. Over to junior captain Brendan Varnerin. Ball on the ground. Whistle by the ref. Looks like he's going to, there's some kind of call on Dedwood where give Westwood the ball in possession. Ryan Pizzuto, junior for the Wolverines, number 2. The shot on net. Another save there by the Dedwood goalie, number 1. He's going to come out of the net. Sending it up the seam over to looks like number 3 for Dedwood. Oh, good stick there by Donald Varner, and he gets possession. And he sends it right over to Max O'Brien. Those guys have been finding each other multiple times today so far. Max trying to send it over to Fredrickson. Ball gets poked away by the Dedwood defenseman. And then Brendan Varner is going to pick it up. What a move there by Donald Varner, able to get a stick on that pass. Gets the pass, picks it up, sends it right over to Max O'Brien very quickly, and they're going the other way. And he's doing it on all areas of the field. It reminds me of like a Patrice Bergeron, where they say Patrice Bergeron's a 200-foot player. He's responsible in defensive zone, and he's also scoring goals. Oh, it's a quick shot there by Varner. It's going to go over the net. That was a laser on that. Got 1 minute left here in the first quarter. Wolverines are up 2-0. Gray Ginite, Morgan Donahue here at Multi-Purpose Field in Westwood High School. And Donald Varner is going to pick that ball up, and he's going to work his way across the field, getting ahead of steam. Nice move there. Took a hit, but he stays up. And a lot of chirping going on from the Dedwood sideline. They're happy. They like that hit on Don, but Don did a great job of not only absorbing that hit, but sending that ball down to, looked like he was sending it to his brother Brendan. We have 15 seconds left. Clock is ticking. Looks like goalie might just try to hold on to it. No, he's going to send it downfield. Find number 20 in 7 seconds. I don't know if he knows how much time's left on the clock, but the clock's going to run down, and that's the end of the first quarter. The Wolverines up 2-0 on Dedwood after 1, and we'll see you at the start of the second quarter. About to start the second quarter here. Wolverines are up 2-0. Both goals, pretty simple here, where both goals and both assists were scored by Max O'Brien on both, and both were assisted by Donald Varnerin. So it was some good action here in the first quarter, both ends of the field. Brendan weighing on the face-off for the Wolverines. The ball's still on the ground. Both teams fighting for it. Hearing a lot of clicking from the sticks. It looks like Dedwood's going to get possession. Number 4. He's going to work his way across the field. Brendan Varner trying to get a stick on it. Brendan Weighing playing tight defense, keeping him on the outside and forcing him behind the net. Senior captain Jack McManus, number 5. Jack had some great hits the other night versus Medway, where it was a intimidating presence, where anyone who was trying to come across the middle, they had to pay the tax, because Jack was there laying the body. And that's going to be a shot wide right. And Dedwood's going to maintain possession. Good job by the Wolverine defense. Looks like they're now playing man coverage. Working their strengths. Dedwood trying to work its way in, but great job by Pizzuto, not giving any ground there. McManus behind the net, getting a stick on the Dedwood attacker. Oh, and that's a great play by Donald Varner with the interception there, and he's going to give it to Woodworth. There was a great article in the Globe yesterday, and it was specifically on long stick middies, and it actually had part of the article was on Don Varner, and he's a long stick midi captain here for the Wolverines, and the genesis of the article was that typically you see long stick middies, they use the long stick on defense, and then when they are working towards playing offense, they'll swap out a small stick to play offense. But Donald doesn't. He keeps the long stick on offense and defense, and is old school. And that's gonna be a shot on net, saved by the Dedwood goaltender. Looked like that was a shot by Martucci, but it was an appreciation. It was a really cool story though on just the long stick midi, where that come from, what's the traditional components of the long stick midi, and how Don Varner is just taking it to the next level, and is getting some great recognition that's long overdue and well deserved. Shot there by Dedwood player. It's going to hit the post and go out of bounds. Dedwood's going to maintain possession. But great to see Westwood getting the recognition that they deserve. They're, like I said, the hottest team in the Tri-Valley League. Only loss in the league came to Medfield. I think that was like the second or third game of the season. Since then, they've had some very impressive wins against league and non-league opponents. They had the Chowder Cup tournament that they played in. That was a very impressive performance from Westwood, over big wins over Scituate and Falmouth. And they've been just a very exciting team to watch. They certainly look to be having fun out there. We're always having fun watching them. And they play the game the right way. They play hard, they play honest, and they have a good core group of freshmen up to seniors that are donning the Wolverine, white and green, very impressively. So it's a lot to be excited about this team. We've got Martucci up at the top, sending it down low, or to Roycroft. Roycroft finds Fredrickson as the ball gets loose. The defenseman's going to put his stick on it and then push it into the crease for the goalie to take it. The goalie's going to send it downfield, caught by number 4. Donald Varner tracking him down. And a pick set there by number 16, and 4 is going to go right around it. Don Varner's going to stay with him. Nice scoop there by 15. It was a short pass, and he was able to catch it on the one hop. But both teams doing a really good job of getting that ball loose. Only Westwood up 2-0 here in the midway through the second quarter, and then Dedwood's going to be on the board there. The goal by number 22. So, number 22 working his way across the perimeter, found an opening and scored a goal just over the right shoulder of Caleb Woodworth. So with Dedwood on the board, it is 2-1 Westwood. 7 minutes, 19 seconds left in the second quarter here at Multipurpose Field. And the Wolverines are going to send out, I think it looks like Tim Malloy for the face-off. Tim Malloy is a sophomore for the Wolverines. The Wolverines have a great two-headed monster in Malloy and Brendan Wang for their face-offs, and they do a good job of both of them. The other night versus Medway, I don't think they lost a draw. The flag thrown here by the ref, so it looks like Westwood's going to go down a man. .21 for Dedwood. He's going to get a head start there. Oh, nice hit there by Don Varner. He's going to get a stick on it. The ref was looking to put his hand on the flag, but he held off. Don doing a good job there. He's able to not only get a good hit on him, but he worked him back from about the 35-yard line to the 45. Dedwood player makes a nice move there, and the ball's going to get loose. Wolverine's going to pick that up, and we're going to get a whistle here for the penalty. I believe it was a slash for the Wolverines. So it's going to be a slash on Pizzuto, and the Wolverines are going to be a man down. So the Wolverines were able to kill that first penalty off. Looking to do the same here. With the man down, the Wolverines looking to do, have zone coverage, keep them to the outside. They have Varner and it looks like Ryan Erdos up at the top, with Harvey in the middle. That's going to be an errant pass, and that's going to be a Wolverine ball going the other way. Good job there by the Wolverines defense. And Ryan Williams going to send it over to Woodworth. Woodworth going to let that clock tick a little bit, and then he's going to go find Gaffney. Gaffney does a good job making his way across the half line, the 50-yard line here. And good job by the Wolverines. Let that clock tick. And they say, hey, sometimes the best penalty kill is some good offense. If you can get a goal, that's even better. But if you can keep the ball in the offensive zone, let that clock tick, it's a great kill that you can have if you have the skill set, and the Wolverines certainly do. Martucci is getting the feet going. He's going to hold it. The ball gets loose, and the ball's still loose, and the goalie's going to get a stick on it. He's going to pick it up. Oh, what a play by Don Varner. And he's got Don Varner, you got to be kidding me. He catches the ball on an interception from the goalie, makes a quick move with his long stick, midi stick, and scores a goal for the Wolverines just as time was expiring on the penalty. Unbelievable. Is there anything he can't do, ladies and gentlemen? With that, the Wolverines going up 3-1. That would be unassisted, unless we give the assist to the Dedwood goalie. But goal from Varnerin for the third Westwood goal. So 3-1, 4 minutes left, 4 minutes, 51 seconds left here in the second quarter. Tim Malloy on the face-off for the Wolverines. Dedwood's going to pick that ball up, possession. Ball briefly went on the ground. But number 4 for Dedwood picked it up, and he's going to set it over 21 and make a line change. What an impressive goal, though. I mean, that's the thing that you can do with the as a long stick midi. If you still have that long stick in your hands in the offensive zone, that's a pretty darn good ball. Another impressive move there by Donald Varner. But having that long stick in the offensive zone, you can do stuff like that. That goalie's trying to get rid of the ball. Don's got a wingspan of about 15 feet left, right, above him, able to make that interception and score a nice goal for the Wolverines. Malloy playing defense there. Up top, Liam Williams trying to get a stick on the Dedwood offensive attackman, midfielder. Not sure who it was, but a save there by Woodworth. That was a big hit there by Manis on the shot. Oh, great pickup there by Donald Varner and on the hop. He's going to try and find Brother, but just going to miss on that connection. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a Dedwood ball going the other way. Dedwood going to send it over the goalie, who's then going to send it downfield. Loose ball, and Dedwood's going to pick it up going the other way. Number 15 with some speed. Oh, good play there by Pizzuto, able to get the ball on the ground. And Dedwood's going to pick it up. We got a whistle here. I think I believe it's a timeout. Not sure what team, but we got a timeout here with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So coming back from the timeout, it's going to be a Dedwood possession right up at the top of the 30-yard line. 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. A nice game so far. Good defense, some good offensive opportunities. Both goalies are dialed in. Wolverines have a 3-1 lead here. It's been 2 penalties so far, both on Westwood. 2 great kills by the Wolverines. Wolverines are actually able to get a shorthanded goal on the Donald Varner goal. That ball got out of bounds, but I think it's going to stay with Dedwood. Ref is going to blow the whistle, start the play up, and Dedwood back to work. Number 4 with a nice spin move, but Don Varner walks into him, and he's going to get that ball loose. Ball still loose on the ground. Dedwood's going to kick that towards the end line. Still battling over it. Gets out of bounds. And it's going to be a Westwood possession. Great job by the Wolverines to get possession back. And Harvey's going to send it over to Don Varner. Varner working his way into the offensive zone. Sends it over to little brother Brendan Varner. Over to Pizzuto. Wolverines making some line changes. And Max O'Brien's going to come onto the field. Max with 2 goals so far for the Wolverines. Pizzuto with a nice move, working his way left to right. Looks to shoot and holds it. The ball ends up trickling its way down low, picked up by Roycroft. Roycroft over to Brendan Varner. Up top to Martucci. Martucci, the sophomore for the Wolverines. An impressive player so far this season. Some big goals for them. Martucci working his way up. And that's going to be a good shot, good save. He had a bounce shot there, and the Dedwood goalie was able to get the stick on that. Oh, great turnover there. Brendan Varneren's able to catch that pass from the Dedwood goalie. And Wolverines got the ball back. Those Varneren boys, something about some great turnovers out of them today. Roycroft. The shot. Looked like the goalie got a piece of that, but picked up by the Dedwood defender, number 32. Oh, he sends it back, but intercepted by Donald Varner. Varner with the shot, and another save by the goalie. So we got 3 Varneren interceptions. Oh, another great play there. It was like Brendan Varner got a stick on that, but the ref's going to call it. He's going to call it a hold, I believe. So it'll be a flag on Brendan Varneren. Wolverines going to be a man down. There's 3 penalties so far for the penalty flags for the Wolverines. I'm sure many coaches in the TVL have countdowns in their clock, so when the Varneren boys will graduate, they are all over the field today in pretty much every game that we've seen them so far this year. The Wolverines are going to be a man down. 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Wolverines are up 3-1. Deflection there. Number 24, Kyle Harvey, able to get a stick on that. Kyle is a sophomore, and he's going to pick it up and go the other way. He's moving pretty good there. Ball gets deflected, picked up by Dedwood, number 28. He's going to work it down to 21. Finds a player, and he's going to send it. It looked like that was a pass. He was looking for his teammate down low, and that's going to maintain possession, even though I guess the ref's going to call that, say that was a shot. Yeah, so that's the thing. If that was a pass, then that would be considered a turnover. So the ref is going to call that a shot, which would maintain possession for Dedwood. We have a whistle here. I don't know if it's a timeout, but it looks like it, with 9 seconds left here in the second quarter. Coach, I believe it was Dedwood on the timeout, looking to talk things over. Have a set play. Looks like they're also going to reset the clock. The ref is asking for 15 seconds. So always smart to do. We saw that in the Medway game where, if you got 20 seconds or less, 30 seconds or less, draw something up, especially when both teams' defenses have been pretty sharp. We've seen a lot of turnovers, a lot of well-positioned sticks, some great hits that have jarred the ball loose. So, taking an extra minute to walk through what they want to do. I mean, if you can, be at the half down a goal versus 2 goals, that's a great way to go into the second half. So Dedwood certainly looking to take advantage, especially with the man up here. So we got 15 seconds left on the clock. Dedwood has possession. Looks like it's going to be, they're going to have that ball down low. Number 22 is going to pick that up. And the clock is going to start on the ref's whistle. 22 working his way inward. Oh, nice turnover there by Pizzuto, able to stick on it. And he's going to do a spin move. And he's got the feet moving downfield, finds Donald Varnerin. Got 3 seconds left. The shot, just wide by Brendan Varnerin. Almost. But after 2 quarters, Westwood 3, Dedwood 1. Exciting game so far, and we will catch you guys in the second half. It's a great first half for the viewers here and the fans here. Some good defense, some great goaltending by both goalies. Great penalty killing by the Wolverine defense. They took 3 penalties and were able to kill all 3. And a lot of great job on both teams with turnovers. We've seen the ball hit the turf numerous times. Some good battles over it. Some physicality with the hitting and well positioned stick work to pick the ball up. But good matchup we got here. So Wolverine's going to go left to right across the screen for the second half, or to start the second half here. Looks like we got Timmy Malloy at the face-off dot. Wolverines looking to win the draw and get off to a nice quick start here for the second half. Number 4 is able to win that and pick it up for Norwood, going the other way. A nice move, but ball's on the ground. And it's picked up by Woodworth. He's going to send it back to Donald Varnerin. And that's what we saw a lot in the first half, is some good tight defense. And Varnerin finds Jack McManus, a fast break. It's a great pass across the field that they had. It was like a 40-yard pass. Caught him in stride. Brendan Varnerin going to work it up top to Martucci. Gonna give it over to Gaffney. He's then gonna get his feet moving. Makes a nice move over the left. Works it left. He's gonna score there. Great goal by Gaffney. He was getting his feet moving there. Made a nice move to the outside on the left. Worked his stick lefty there with a nice shot in the top left corner to get the 4th goal for the Wolverines. So Gaffney on the board with the 4th goal for the Wolverines. I believe that was assisted by Martucci. So Gaffney from Martucci. Malloy back on the face-off dot. Number 4 for Dedwood with the win, going the other way. Sends it over to number 3. Don't have names for the Dedwood roster, so we're gonna go with numbers. 20 as it works it back up to 21. Some good defense by the Wolverines, taking away space, but also getting sticks on sticks. Oh. That's going to be a goal from Dedwood. Looks like Don Varnerin on the ground for the Wolverines. Hope he's all right. He's going to get up, and he's going to walk it off. That's scary sight to see. Hope he is all right. Paul Lilla, the Westwood trainer, coming on the field. Don is a tough kid, so if he's in pain, it's definitely hurting him. Paul's going to pick him up. And he's going to walk off the field on his own, which is a good sign to see. I hope he's all right. He's a big part of the Wolverines. Don Varner, senior captain. Already 2 assists so far. Had some great defensive. He had a great goal himself on the turnover in front of the Dedwood net. But good sign to see him walking off. Hope he's doing all right. He's got Paul Lilla looking over him, who is one of the best in the business. So it's going to be a hold. Hold on White. Dedwood ball going the other way. It looked like there was some confusion there. He called it on White but pointed the other way. So it's going to be a Dedwood ball. So with that last goal, it's 4-2 Westwood. 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. Dedwood working its way inward, hits the post, and then Woodward's going to get a stick on that. Woodward's going to find Pizzuto, and Pizzuto's getting the feet moving. This speedy guy, he gets hit down, flag in the air. Pizzuto gets back up, and he's going to work it down. So we've got 2 flags now. So second flag, the ref says the second flag is what caused the whistle. Pizzuto was able, he hit the ground, got up, and had continuation, but because of the second flag, he had to call the whistle. So it's going to be 2 flags on Dedwood. The Wolverines going to be up 2 men, and a great opportunity for the Wolverines to get another on the board. Yeah, when Pizzuto gets the feet moving, he's a tough guy to catch. Mentioned it a couple games back, whether it's on the ice or whether it's on the lacrosse field. He is a very fast player, and he gets the mojo going for offense. When he's moving that ball or that puck up, he's finding some good matchups where he's a tough guy to cover. So the Wolverines now 2 men up. They're going to work it outside. They're working it around. We've got Roycroft over to Brennan Varner, back to Roycroft. To Fredericks, drops it, picks it back up. Roycroft finds Gaffney. Gaffney's going to score there. Big goal for Westwood. Up 2. It was a 2-man up, and you definitely want to take advantage, and they did. That was a big goal there by Gaffney. Looked like it was a pass from Roycroft. Gaffney with his 2nd goal of the game. That was a big goal. You got to take advantage of that. It's their first penalty that Wolverines were having a man up in the game, and they able to get on the board from it. 4 with another face-off win. The shot on net's going to go wide. It's going to be a Dedwood ball. .22 on Dedwood. He's going to work it up to number 3. Some good tight defense there by Ryan Williams, keeping him on the outside. A shot's going to go wide left, but stay with Dedwood. Looked like that ball stayed a little bit in the pocket of number 20 stick for an extra half second. Oh, we're going to get a goal there for Dedwood. Number 21 working it up towards the net, did a quick spin the other way and was able to find the back of the net to cut into the Westwood lead. So after that goal, it's Westwood 5, Dedwood 3. 8 minutes, 55 seconds left in the third quarter. A big face-off here. Possession's everything in lacrosse, and ball's up in the air. It's loose, and Max O'Brien's going to come up with it, going the other way. Finds Brendan Varner. That's a big win for Westwood. If you can get possession after a goal was scored, that will almost in many ways feel like nullifying that goal. If you can certainly take advantage of scoring it Now for the Wolverines, that would be big. Martucci is going to work it outside to the left. Sends it over to Varnerin, to Roycroft, then over to Fredrickson. Fredrickson, he's going to find Martucci. Well, Martucci brings it back behind the net. Smart by Martucci. Didn't think he had a great angle there, so he held on to it. Ooh, that's going to be a penalty there from Dedwood. Looked like it might have been a cross-check there. The Wolverines are going to go back up a man. 8 minutes here into the third quarter. A big opportunity here for Westwood. They're up 5-3, looking to get the next goal in this tightly contested game so far. So Dedwood obviously being a combination of Dedham High and Norwood High. Apparently from their home games, they play half of them at Dedham High and half of them at Norwood. So I was looking at the schedule and I was wondering if there was an issue with Dedham's field. The shot is going to go wide. Coach Gillis had told me about them being a team that is split between the high schools. So you see that a lot with in hockey where not enough enrollment for the program. They'll merge high school teams together. The Wolverines working it around. O'Brien send it over to Brennan Varnerin. And number 3 is going to be back on the field, and we are all even. The ball's going to... It flew over the defender, but was caught by the goalie. And he's going to send it over to number 28. Oh, great play by Max O'Brien. Intercepts it there. Going back the other way for the Wolverines. Nice move to create some space. These Dedwood defenders are all over them. And good job by Wolverines maintaining possession. Max holds on to it. He's going to find Fredrickson. Fredrickson with a shot. Oh, it's the crossbar, and that's going to deflect over into the 6-on-6 soccer field. Varnerin's going to pick up for the possession. There's 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Wolverines are up 5-3 on the Dedwood Marauder Mustangs. Gaffney is going to fake the shot, and he's going to work it inward. The ball is loose, but Wolverine's going to maintain possession. Great job there by Roycroft. Shot just wide. That was Max O'Brien, and the ref is going to say it's possession for Dedwood. So Dedwood's going to pick it up, send it over to the goaltender. He's going to send it back to number 28. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have Donald Varnerin back on the field. It's a great sign to see for the Wolverines. Amazing sign to see. The Wolverines going back the other way. Fredrickson. It's got to be a big boost seeing that for the Wolverines. You seeing him back on the field. Everyone was worried. You never know with injuries. I wasn't sure if it was ankle or knee. That was a big slash that we could hear from here. We're going to have a timeout called. Timeout for the Wolverines. And with 5 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the third. So coming back from timeout, Wolverine coach Todd Zaherk wanted to talk things over. That was a good sight. We saw Don Varnerin come onto the field. He was able to run a little bit. I think he went off for a rest, but still testing out that leg. I'm not sure if it was the ankle or the knee, but good sign to see him on the field. The Wolverine's going to get back to work here in offense. Williams working it inward. He's going to shoot it, and that ball looks like it was deflected on the ground, and Dedwood's going to send it back to the goalie, number 1. Send it up the seam. There's a good catch there by number 18. He's going to send it over to his teammate number 17, who's going to work it across the field. Number 21. McManus playing some good defense there, keeping 21 to the outside. Great play there by Don Varner. Walked right into it and got that ball on the field. Good to see him back out here. And a great play, already off the field for a few minutes and then gets back, and his presence is already felt. And Williams, great move, getting the feet moving to work it downfield over to Brendan Varner. Sends it down low to Roy Croft and over to Fredrickson. To Don Varner. Don working it right to left, looks for the shot, then sends it over to Williams. The ball gets deflected. Looks like it hit number 12 on defense for Dedwood. He's going to give it back to the Dedwood goalie. We have 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. We're at the multi-purpose field at Westwood High School. Gray Ginite and Morgan Donahue here on the call. And 20 working his way, and he's going to find the back of the net for Dedwood. And that's going to put this game within a goal. So with that goal, Wolverines are up 5-4. And the Wolverines are left to figure it out. I think Wolverines are on back-to-back games. So they played yesterday at Dover Sherborne. Not sure if Dedham Norwood had a game yesterday. But, you know, no excuse. You know, you still got to find a way. And, you know, it's always a good way, you know, when you're in these close games to see what are you made of? How do you get the next goal? It starts with the face-off here. Timmy Malloy there, holding his ground, sends it back to Don Varner. And Wolverines have possession. That's what you want to see if you're Westwood. Get that possession after the goal from Dedwood. Fredrickson sends it over to Gaffney. Gaffney misses left. Gaffney took a hit after it. Don't see any flags. Tough kid, gets up. Roy Croft sends it down low. Over to Varnerin. Brendan Varner. Varner's going to shoot. He's going to score! Great goal there by Brendan Varnerin. Took a couple slashes, worked it inward, and found the back of the net. The Wolverines take a 6-4 lead. Just what you needed there for the Wolverines. Oh, apologize if any of the expletives were heard. There's some some testy players on the field after that last goal. So that was Brendan Varnerin. Not sure who had the assist. But Gray will have to beep that out. And the Wolverines are going to get the ball. So I don't know if that was a penalty called where they got possession after that, but it's a Wolverine ball, and they're going to get back to work. Shot on net. Great save by the goalie. Looked like he got that with the foot. And the ball on the ground. Picks it back up. Oh, good job by number 12, able to keep it from going out of bounds, but then Donald Varner able to pick it up for Wolverines. He was looking for Max O'Brien, just missed him, but great backup there by Gaffney. Gaffney over to Fredrickson. Fredrickson shoots, blocked by Dedwood. Defender number 30 on the block there. And then Max O'Brien's going to get back to pick it up, and Wolverine ball again. Well, Westwood doing a tremendous job with these one-on-one battles when the ball's on the ground. Not afraid to roll their sleeves up, get dirty, and fight. Oh, nice shot there. Just hit the right post by Gaffney. The ball's going to go to bounds and stay with Westwood. So 2:20 left here in the third quarter. Wolverines are up 6-4 on Dedwood. And the Wolverines are starting to get some flow going in terms of some great opportunities taking it to the net. Brendan Varner, shot, it's going to go wide. Westwood ball. I'd like to see this from Westwood. They're getting very aggressive. They're starting to force it versus waiting to see what is given to them. They're just taking the ball and taking it to the net. So Gaffney, he's been feeling it this quarter. He's going to send it in over to O'Brien. O'Brien just misses wide right, but Westwood keeps the ball. Going to be picked up by Roy Croft. Roy Croft looking for a man. He finds Fredrickson, and Fredrickson just sends it over the net. And a Wolverine ball again. So we've had about 4 shots. Wolverines able to maintain possession. Roy Croft doing a good job maintaining the possession. Shot wide. And Donald Varneren's there to keep the possession for the Wolverines. So the player who's closest to the ball when it goes out of bounds is the person who's going to, or the team that's going to maintain possession. So Wolverines doing a good job strategically keeping someone behind the net on those shots. Brendan Varneren, he's going to shoot, he's going to score! And he took a big hit after that goal. And that's going to put the Wolverines up 7-4. We got a couple flags. I think one might be for the hit, and then I think one might have been for maybe some words after the hit. But needless to say, that's a big goal for the Wolverines to go up 7-4. With 1 minute, 23 seconds left in the third quarter here. So it looks like it's going to be a penalty. Looks like it's going to be a penalty on both teams. That's Brendan Varneren's second goal of the game. He scored the last 2, the 6th and 7th goal for the Wolverines. Some important goals. Big goals. Dedwood was able to get the lead within 1. It was a 5-4 lead about 4 minutes ago. And then Westwood getting the last 2 goals to go up 7-4. So Wolverines going to send Timmy Malloy out for the face-off. Tim had a nice win on the last face-off. Sent it back to Donald Varneren. Dedwood's going to send it back, and ball still on the ground. Tim doing a good job getting possession. Refs saying play on, and then he's going to throw the flag. So Wolverines ball, and Wolverines going to go a man up. Timmy sends it over to Don Varneren. Don with a shot, and he scores! Big goal! Oh, baby. Don Varneren off a big win from Tim Malloy on the face-off, and that's a big goal for the Wolverines. Minute left in the third quarter from the senior captain, Don Varneren. You know, didn't know if he was going to come back in after hurting his leg, and he does, and scores a big goal to go up 8-4. Great response by the Wolverines. So it was Don Varneren from Timmy Malloy. Second goal of the day for Don Varneren. Good battle here. Ref's going to call it Dedwood ball. Illegal something. Number 4. A flag in the air. Westwood going to go down a man. Looked like it's going to be a penalty on Don Varneren. And Dedwood making a couple substitutions before the possession ends. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Great play there by Don. Able to get the ball loose. Oh, big hit there by McManus. Popped him. Sounded like a football hit. Pass up top to 20. It's going to be shot wide. 17 seconds left. And the penalty is going to be called on the Wolverines. It was a slash. So the slash is on, it looks like it's Martucci. Oh, no, it's on Donald Varneren. So slash on Donald Varneren. Westwood going to go down a man. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. This is a big point in the game. Wolverines up 8-4. You want to maintain that lead. As Dedwood was able to get back in the game, fairly quickly. You want to make sure that you don't give them any chances to get back in that game. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So after 3, the Wolverines are up 8-4. And we will begin the fourth quarter shortly. Coming back now for the fourth quarter. Wolverines are up 8-4. So it's going to be Dedwood possession. So I believe since they had possession to end the quarter, they keep the ball in the fourth. A shot that's going to go wide. It's going to stay with Dedwood. Standing next to Westwood legend Mike Mao on the field, taking some great photos. If you haven't gone to the Westwood High School website and seen Mr. Mao's photos throughout the last 20, 25 years or so, you got to give it a look. There's some great photos of all sports, all events. Ball gets loose, and Caleb Woodworth's going to pick it up. But even pictures from yours truly's days in Westwood High in 2005. You got, ball's going to get caught, and it's going to be a goal for Norwood. And it's going to put Norwood within 3 goals. So goal for Norwood. Wolverines get 8-5 with 11:22 left in the fourth. So in Westwood has done a great job when they've gone down or when they've given up a goal on winning the next face-off. So sure, obviously the goal right here for Timmy Malloy. Ball is loose, and it's going to be possessed by Dedwood. Number 3, the face-off man, one. He's going to send it over to number 21. Number 20. Looking for a man, and Don Varnon gets a stick on it, and they're going the other way. Sends it over to Williams. Williams got some speed. Sends it over to Brendan Varnon. Brendan's going to slow it down. Look for a good matchup as he gets guys into position. Williams going to send it up top to Martucci. Martucci does a good job where he up at the top of the key, and when he gets the feet moving and finds a good matchup, he's able to take that to the net, typically getting a good shot or finding a nice quick pass shot there. Wolverines making a substitution. Max O'Brien coming on with a head of steam, sends it down low to Fredrickson. Fredrickson shot, score! Great response for the Wolverines to go up 9-5. That's the response you want to see, and it was a great change. Great job there by the Wolverines. Don Varnon was going off. Max O'Brien coming on the field. Max catch the pass with his feet moving, sends it down to Fredrickson, and Fredrickson with an absolute howitzer from the right side, the left-handed shot, finds the top of the net. I think he hit the logo there. And I think that is Fredrickson's first of the game, assisted by O'Brien. So O'Brien with 2 goals, 1 assist. And the Wolverines are going to get possession back. That is big. Williams, the impressive freshman, send it to Brendan Varnerin. And they're going to say that they didn't get a touch there inside the, I believe, the zone, which is going to give the ball to Dedwood. We'll have to figure out what that call is, but big hit by Donald Varner, and he's going to send him out of bounds, and it's going to be a Westwood ball. That was, you could hear that hit. It sounded like a football hit on the sidelines, like an old school Oklahoma drill. What a game we got here, folks. Some great defense, some great hitting, timely goals. Fans are getting their money's worth today. And this is a good job by the Wolverines, obviously with possession, but letting that clock tick. Williams on to Fredrickson. Fredrickson looks to shoot. Ball gets deflected. It's going to be on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by the Dedwood goalie. He's going to send it up the seam. And they're going to work it outward to 17. 17 working his way in there. Good job by Ryan Williams on the outside. And we got a flag on the ground. Looks like a slash on Williams. That is Ryan Williams, a freshman as well. So two impressive, I think they're twin brothers, the Williams brothers. So Ryan Williams, the defender, number 20, and his brother Liam Williams, number 26, midfielder. Pretty impressive freshmen that are providing immediate contributions here at the varsity level. So after that call, we're going to call a timeout with 8 minutes, 33 seconds. Dedwood going to be a man up, and both teams want to talk it through with their squads. So the Wolverines going to be down a man. This is big time in the game here. Obviously we want to get the kill for the Wolverines, keep that 4-goal lead. Dedwood trying to get back to within 3, within arm's reach. Dedwood's shown that they, can score a couple quick ones, get back in the game, and Westwood's also shown, great resolve on killing the penalties. Done a good job. They killed 3 penalties early on in the game to start the game, and they were also able to make some offense out of it too. So we man down for Westwood. 8 minutes, 28 seconds left here in the game. Dedwood going to work that ball around. Good D there. Number 24, Harvey. Erdos working defense at the top of the key, and the ball was thrown on net, and that's a good save by Woodworth. It looked like it was a pass that worked its way, and Westwood's going to get the ball back. That was Williamson, sends it over to Don Varner, and they're going the other way. He's going to send it down to little brother Brendan Varner. Great defense there by the Wolverines, able to get possession back, let that clock tick down while they are man down. And Ryan Pizzuto, the human penalty killer. He is working it around. It's hard to catch up to him, even when you have a long stick defender on him. He's going to send it up top to Gaffney. And Dedwood defender is able to get a stick on that, and they're going the other way. Oh, great play there by Pizzuto, gets the ball loose. Gaffney picks it up, sends it over to Fredrickson. Great job by the Wolverines. Seen many times, numerous times this game where they have lost possession, but within a matter of 5-10 seconds, able to regain possession on some great turnovers. Martucci is going to set it up top. Just letting that clock wind down. And he's going to work it down low. Finds Roycroft. Roycroft will send it down to Fredrickson. Fredrickson going lefty. We've seen him do this tonight and scored a few goals so far with that strong left. Roycroft working it inward, looking to shoot, but sends it to Brendan Varnerin. He does a good job of keeping the ball in play. Wolverines really do a good job. They all can work righty and lefty, whether it's passing or shooting or cradling. They can work both sides, which is very difficult to defend. Fredrickson with a shot. It's going to hit the goaltender's helmet, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to stay in play. And Brendan Varnon's going to pick that up. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Good job by the Wolverines, being patient. Roycroft working it in. Shot on net. Goalie gets a save, and number 3 for Dedham is going to take it the other way. And he gets past the 50-yard line. He's getting a shot on net, and he's going to go wide left. Good job by the Wolverines defense there. Didn't give him much to look at and kind of forced that shot, which went wide left. Harvey with some tight defense. Oh, great play, gets the ball on the ground, and he's going to get his own turnover. Great play by Harvey there. Harvey, sophomore. That's going to be over to O'Brien, then scored by Roycroft. Hey, that's a great goal for the Wolverines, but you got to give credit to Harvey. Getting that ball on the ground, picks up his own turnover, then sends it downfield, is able to find O'Brien. O'Brien then sends it over to Roycroft for the goal. Great turn of events there for the Wolverines to go up 10-5, 4 minutes and 49 seconds to go. That's going to be second assist in the day for Max O'Brien. But the best offense is very similar to hockey. Sometimes your best offense is created from great breakouts from the defensive zone. And you know, if it's coming off a turnover like that, it's almost a 2-goal swing. Oh, great play there. Donald Varner to get the ball loose. He's going to give it over to little brother, back to big brother, and he's going to shoot it on net, and he's going to score! Big brother to little brother to big brother for the Westwood goal. The Wolverines are going to go up 11-5 here on Dedwood with 4 minutes, 31 seconds left to go. Very impressive. And that's going to be the 3rd goal for Donald Varner. The Wolverines up 11-5. 4 minutes left here in the game. And great way for the Wolverines to bounce back. Dedwood was able to get to within a goal, and then the Wolverines, you know, won that next face-off, and they didn't look back from there. Able to score, I believe it was 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Dedwood got back on the board, and then the Wolverines scoring the last few as well. It's been a great combination of different players for the Wolverines. O'Brien on the board, Brendan Varner on the board, Gaffney, Donald Varner with 3, Fredrickson on the board, Roycroft on the board. And we're going to get a flag on the Wolverines. Shot is going to be a save by Woodworth. Excuse me. So Wolverines going to be a man down with 3 minutes, 52 seconds left in the game. Harvey playing some good defense there. Had a great turnover on the last goal to send downfield. Or that was actually the goal, the second to last goal. Yeah, Erdos. They're going to get another flag on there, but we're going to get a goal there from Dedwood. That's going to be a 6th goal, so 11-6. That's going to be a penalty on, I believe, Erdos, 27, yep. I believe it was a slash there, I think a hold. He got a stick around him for a hold. So Wolverines looking to win possession here and let that clock wind down, especially down a man. Got Timmy Malloy out here at the dot. Ball up for possession, and Malloy's going to get it. And he's going to send it over to Donald Varner, and he's going to send it over to Ryan Pizzuto. And Wolverine's going to look to take off let that clock tick down. Just under 3 minutes left in the game. Wolverines are up 11-6. But great game for the Wolverines, great response. Tough playing back-to-back. The body's just not fully recovered. But the Wolverines finding a way. Pizzuto, nice spin move. Teammates like it. Fredrickson going to send it over to Roy Croft. Roy Croft sending it down low to Fredrickson. Fredrickson looking for a window. We're going to get a timeout from the Westwood coach. A timeout, final timeout for Westwood with 2 minutes, 18 seconds left in the game. Interesting timeout. You're up 5 goals. You know what? It's probably good. Where no dumb penalties, no one gets suspended. You know, that's what we used to do in hockey, where it'd be like, all right, think about the next game. You know, don't say anything. Handshake line. You know, be professional. I know you're getting old when you're just standing up, like my back. I can't. If I couldn't even bend down. I'd have to. It'd be like 3 different movements. So coming back from the timeout here. Sure, both coaches are saying, 2 minutes left, 5-goal lead. Keep it gentlemanly. Don't want any bad penalties or suspensions. What we used to say in hockey, to close out a game, keep it clean, keep it professional, and you don't want any. In a contested game, there's a lot of emotions on both sides. It's been a great game so far. It's been very physical. Both teams have been playing very good. Oh, Dave O'Brien, how we doing, Dave? So Wolverines have possession, and the clock is now going to get inside 2 minutes. Two minutes. So the Williams family making their presence felt all over Westwood Athletics. I understand that their sister is Olivia Williams, who is the impressive girls lacrosse player, midfielder for the Wolverines, also a basketball player, and I believe field hockey as well. A few state championships. And the Wolverines gonna keep moving that ball and let that clock tick. Up top to Gaffney. Gaffney gonna send it up to Williams. Martucci. And we are inside a minute left here at multi-purpose. Impressive game for the Wolverines so far. Well, so far only a minute left, but 11-6 on Dedwood. We're going to keep moving it around. Now inside 30 seconds left in the game. Williams. Fredrickson to Roycroft. Ball hits the ground, but not a problem. Martucci gets in front of it like a catcher on a wild pitch and able to get that ball back up possession. And we got the last 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a great effort, great win here for the Wolverines. The fans certainly showing their excitement, but a great win, 11-6 for Westwood over the Dedwood, Norwood Marauder Mustangs. And thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.